En die ekken. Ik heb hem geklapt met mijn neefje. De tweeën, zeg maar. Van die nieuwe map toch? Nee, gewoon die normale. Met die steenguy, ja toch? Ja, ik en mijn neefje, met z'n tweeën. Ja toch? Nee? Bij die vierde stukje, zeg maar, we gingen eerst de hele tijd struggelen toch? Bleef ik de hele tijd met die Frenzy God, bleef ik spammen met die Wonder Weapon. Bleef ging toe snel omlaag. Vorige week of zo.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Vorige week of dinsdag. Toch had ik het gedaan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California,
Ik heb net op tijd gehad, man.
exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
Eerst heb ik nog niet gedaan, man.
Fighting out of the blue corner from Las Vegas.
Is echt gedaan, daarna heb ik nooit meer op die map gespeeld.
The champion, introducing Diego Chico.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
So these athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this.
Kijk hoe het naar mijn total gaat, snel.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. The jab not finding its target.
Ja, ik wel.
The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait for them...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Even kijken hoeveel pas alleen maar staat.
Back on it. That could never happen.
Very competitive round here so
Hoeveel?
far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Did well to block that right hook. Just misses with that jab. That uppercut can't get through. Which fighter will say no mas? You know the scorecards will be all over the place in this one.
2-0 voor Barca.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot.
Wat staat in de scope?
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito cannot hold that thought. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
PSV staat 2-0 voor, bom.
Recompose yourself, then boom, back into it, but do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap
Je
for
kan
tap.
hem...
Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Nice job to block that uppercut.
Atalanta en Arsenal moeten winnen met total gevat. Top.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we're entering.
Dat ik ook dus.
Here's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter
Ja,
shot
toch.
lands. So much firepower here. Through the hook, didn't land. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? And the kid goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Back up punch for nada.
2, 3, 4.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter punch. That jab won't score. Pull it right there. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Garcia in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the power?
Omdat ik weer kaboom zei.
Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can't land that jab. Fantastic punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go set.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep the whole in hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The straight right just misses. Hit him with a left jab. Nice counter shot. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of you.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar
What's
Ray
up,
in that
what's up,
last
man?
round. There's the bell for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punching. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He missed with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
The action is second to none. It's the
Ja, dat is nog steeds niet
they're
billig.
waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to
Allemaal
fight
doen.
a counter punch is smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always covered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promised. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter lands. He misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And down goes Crawford. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see
Deze
that
is ook al
again.
klaar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more time.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
finishes that up. Big swing and a miss with the hook.
Ai não, malu.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty
Malu
dominant display.
só.
Let's talk about Sugar. And there's the bell for round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well done with that counter shot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
And you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That jab won't score. Forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, what a punch. Punch, counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch caught him clean. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Waarom kom je op mijn spot staan, bro? Ga je eigen treintje zoeken, bro.
A lot of effort being exerted here. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like...
Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Talk.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. Missed with that right uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be... I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Beer.
Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner.
What a pleasure it is. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Tried to score with a jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
So much firepower here. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Oh.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Sugar Ray in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope...
The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Gezegd, dat komt nu joinen.
Everything works. Wait for the
Ja,
reaction.
maar gezegd, dan had
Until
ik
then,
het dus
keep
gejoind.
doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ja, sta liever.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. They both want the knockout. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Bloodstone. Ja, ik heb die camel gekregen na goud. Bloodstone.
That left hook missed. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That jab misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that...
Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
Waarom moet aan doen?
So they're back on their feet.
Waarom
Let's
moet aan?
see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Has to be careful when we enter the final 10 seconds
Nanteta
here.
Mikasali.
Display. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they...
Yes.
Time for the fifth round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. the middle. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A perfect counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man who's used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
You've been in fights like that.
Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Missing with the left hook.
Juggernaut.
Incredible work rate.
Here na
Final
napače.
frames of this bout, Johnny. What have we seen so far?
I I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. This is the danger spot.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That hook just can't find the target. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter punch caught him clean.
Man.
Right uppercut just off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And down goes Crawford. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Todd, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
Casimir.
That is a shot.
That counter punch caught him clean.
Ja, ik heb dinges. Gebruik het wel.
Those counter punches, they're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left.
Ja.
Another win, another...
Coyote. Yo. Ik zag dat live gebeuren. Man. Oops. Wake up, old man. Тут рыбу не тучу, да? Ja, die blauwe trobe. Hij ook, man. Ja, trobe, ja, die blauw. Trokaat. Kijken of ik die Maverick kan krijgen. Heb je Maverick op de grond gekregen of zo? Oké, Maverick. Wow, Atalanta staat 1-0 voor. Arsenal alleen nog scoren. Daar met me kopen. Hey, wacht even. Wat gebeurt hier? PSV staat gelijk. 3-3. Er staat nog steeds groen of denk ik. Dat betekent dat ik dan nog steeds die... Ja, ik ben ready, man. Fine. Op de location. Nee, maar ik doe mijn challenge toch? Gelijk. Kan ook boven staan, toch? Ja, man. Sta wel beneden. Keer, 30 keer zonder dood te gaan, zonder aangeraakt te worden. Very fine. Lekker bunch dos. Toch al mijn dingen gepakt. Hey, Bloodstone. Assault rifles zijn nu Bloodstone, man. Oh. Welke water? DS 20. Volgens mij rond de 30 of 40 is dat, no? DS 20 Mirage. Nee, vanaf welke level je hem krijgt, toch? Een prestige. Je level nog, gewoon in te unlocken, ja toch? Rond 30 of 40 of zo. Ik zou eerder dan die NPC doen, toch? Die NPC is later. Equipment. Ik gooi nu mijn equipment. Ja. Even die beer, man. Ik gooi nu. Ik kan prestige. Ik kan weer prestige, man. Eigenlijk moet ik er snel uitgaan. Snel prestige en dan weer joinen. Maar als ik dan nu die NPC op de grond zet, hè, krijg ik hem dan weer terug. Nee? Je tweede wapen. Ja, ook in jouw hand. Als je hem draagt. Oh, wel, kom, neem die NPC van mij dan. Je hebt Mulkit toch? Ah, boh, kijk hier. Ah, ja, nee. Kom met een ander wapen, dan krijg je deze NPC, deze derde pack-up-post. Pak andere wapen. Ja, joh. Laat één zombie over.